Since Daredevil was introduced in Marvel Comics, he has been compared to DC's Batman, as both are gritty heroes with similar fighting styles, nearly identical ideals, and comparable enough costumes, though there is one secret aspect to Daredevil's suit that makes him more powerful than Batman, specifically Christopher Nolan's interpretation of Batman from the Dark Knight trilogy. The first installment of Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy was the 2005 film Batman Begins, which detailed the origin story of this version of Batman. While the film stays relatively true to the source material, Nolan clearly takes a more realistic and almost militaristic approach to Batman's gadgets. One of the more noticeable additions to his suit was an antenna placed within the bat ears of Batman's cowl, giving him access to police scanners right from his suit without having to rely on Alfred's intel from the Batcave. In Daredevil number 8 by Stan Lee and Wally Wood, Daredevil is facing off against Stilt Man, who had successfully pulled off a number of crimes before seemingly vanishing from the scene without a trace. After Daredevil fails to stop the villain, Matt Murdock adds twin antennae to his mask, which are hidden within his devil horns. This picks up radio signals and actually amplifies his own super-sensory radar blips, granting him visual of a large part of New York City. With this addition to his suit, one which actually makes him more powerful, Daredevil is able to track down Stilt Man and defeat him before the issue ends. Batman and Daredevil have similar gadgets, but Daredevil's is much more useful. Batman's cowl antenna grants him access to information faster, which is instrumental to vigilantism, but is nothing compared to what Daredevil's does for him. Since Daredevil's super heightened senses give him sonar-like vision of his surroundings, the blips that he receives through his cowl's twin antennae from radio towers across the city allows him to see those vast areas. Not only does Daredevil have access to important information regarding crime in New York, but he can literally see a map of where those crimes are happening through the device in his helmet and the radio signals that give him access to that visual. What's interesting is Batman actually adopts a similar mapping method in the sequel to Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, by tracking cell phones across Gotham to get a clear picture of the city in an effort to track down Joker's location. While Batman needed advanced technology to achieve this, Daredevil was able to accomplish the same thing with a simple piece of tech in his mask that made his already heightened senses even stronger. Essentially, Daredevil merged two of Batman's gadgets into one, all without the complexities of Batman's version and while utilizing his pre-existing abilities rather than relying solely on tech, proving that Daredevil's costume secretly makes him more powerful than Nolan's Batman.